for none other on this Saturday like if it's New Year's Eve. And we just counted it down. For the champion, New York Giants own, give it up for David Diehl! Hey, little man! He lets you guys know, offensive lineman, 5th round draft pick in 2003 at the University of Illinois. Urbana campaign and also all-pro selection. This is it. Just gotta, you know, we got a lot of fans here.
Yeah, I heard one Redskin though.
Look at that! I just noticed that. He said he gave it as a gift, you know. There was nothing else in the laundry.
It's great to be out here. It's great to see a bunch of Giants fans, and I'm happy to be out here with you guys.
Great, David. We got some high school athletes here.
Well, sure in the house.
Yeah, there you go. You were a 5th round draft pick who overcame the odds and all-time 2-time Super Bowl champion. So how was your mentality changing early in your career to these veteran days?
To be honest with you, my mentality stayed the same. When I was drafted as a rookie, to come in, to be a New York Giant, to get an opportunity to be on an NFL team, that's what it's all about. It's, you know, I always say every day, there's a quote that I always use, opportunities are never lost. Someone will take the one that you miss. So when I came in as a rookie, you know, when I got my shot to jump in with the starters, you know, I used myself to say, hey, I'm sitting here, I'm a rookie, I'm in the huddle with Jeremy Shockey, Amani Toomer, Tiki Barber, Kerry Collins. These are guys the year before I was just watching on TV, and I just kept telling myself that even though I'm a rookie, there's no excuses. These guys are counting on me to do my job. These guys are counting on me to go out there and lay it out on the line each and every play, each and every game. And I still have that mentality. I still have that approach to the game that, you know, you never take anything for granted. Even though I've played, you know, 9+ seasons, I've played in over 130 games already in my career, I still have that same mentality that each and every time you're out on the field, it's all about accountability, that when things are tough, when things are on the line, that you can look at the guy next to you in the eye and know that he's selling out just like you are for him. So I still have that same mentality.
Very good, very good. And drive is a wonderful thing. Now, we mentioned you have the rings, which is great. Tell us about that first experience against the Patriots, winning that Super Bowl.
You know, obviously you hear a lot of comparisons about the first Super Bowl compared to this last Super Bowl, 42 against 46. Well, when we played in Super Bowl 42, you know, that was a game that everybody counted us out. Everybody said we didn't have a chance. You know, we're going up against a team that's undefeated. They were 18-0 going into that game, and for us, you know, for almost all of us, except for Michael Strahan, nobody's been in that experience before. Nobody's been in that game situation before. And I remember him standing up before the game and before that week and saying, hey, I know what it's like to go to this game and lose. I know that feeling of being second and nobody remembers what you accomplished, the way that the season went. He said, I never want to have that feeling again. And he goes, I would never wish that upon you. So when we got there, you know, everything was so much focused on the game that, you know, we all kept saying for this one, for Super Bowl 42, you know, it was great. In Scottsdale, we were off far away. We weren't near any of the fans. We weren't near any of the parties. We said, you know, the celebrity and the fans, the parties, all that stuff, the appearances, that's for our families. That's for the fans to experience. We're here to win this football game. This is a business trip. And once this game's over, we take care of business. There's not going to be a better party than in New York City. So we took care of business in Super Bowl 42. Now for Super Bowl 46, the fact that guys like myself, veteran guys like myself, Eli Manning, Justin Tuck, and the list can go on and on. The one thing we stress to these guys is that we've been in the experience. We know how the situations of the week go. You know, there's so many different things. You're not practicing at the normal time. You have to take a bus to the facility each and every day. You're doing a lot of different things. Your family's around. There's a bunch of people in the hotel. There's all these different types of distractions. But when you have veteran guys like I have and guys around us, we made sure we told these rookies, hey, this is an unbelievable experience and you may never be here again. This is what we're going to do. This is how we're going to approach this week. And winning the Super Bowl 42 and having that experience and still having guys, veteran guys like ourselves, That was huge for us because our 5 practices that we had in Indianapolis were the best practices that we had all season. There were no mental errors, there were no mistakes, there were no penalties on the offensive side of the ball, and that's what you saw during that game.
Now, we have, you know, said North Shore in the house. What was it like putting on that jersey, saying Diehl, for the first time?
It was a special meaning to me, you know, for me to wear a Giants jersey, to wear that uniform, to wear that helmet and run out of the tunnel for the first time. You know, this is the team that believed in me. This is the team that drafted me to come here and play football for them. And for right now to be standing here, you know, going into my 10th year as a Giant, you know, I grew up in Chicago. I was a Chicago Bears fan growing up, but that loyalty went out the window when I became a Giant. I bleed blue through and through. And another experience for me, that opening game running out there. My father passed away 2 weeks before my opening game as I was a starter as a rookie. And that was very emotional for me. And to run out there and to have my dad's pride and to have my last name on the back of the jersey, you know, that was an emotional game to come away. We beat St. Louis. I'll never forget that game and that feeling after, that emotion. I know that he was looking down and he was proud.
Sweet. And now Nike is about speed and innovation and promotes faster gameplay. What are your thoughts about Nike returning?
I'm so happy that Nike returned to the NFL. I can honestly say I could swear in court that I've never worn another shoe in my entire career. I've always been a Nike guy. I went to the University of Illinois, which since 1998 I've been wearing Nike stuff through my professional career, and now it's unbelievable because it's the best technology, it's the best shoe, it's the best cleat, it's the best performance stuff, it's the latest technology, and most importantly, you know, every Nike rep that comes to the facility, they're always asking questions. What can we do better? How can we make things better for you guys? How can we adjust things for everybody? What things are better for you guys as athletes, whether it's a high school player, college player, pro player. We want to have at each level that same technology to make each player the best that they can be. And when you have a monster corporation like Nike, but they take time each and every week, each and every year to do that, it just goes to show you how geared they are to making their best players the best.
So now, training is intense.
Yes.
We know that.